Finally, in your position as eminence grise, as the wise man of Canadian medical research, what advice would you give to both people entering the field and the leaders about how to do things better in the future, how to make the future better for medical research in this country?
Well, I've actually nearly always said that to potential people. One of the most important things for a person is to go to somewhere into the very best labs in the world, to see what's there and what the aspirations ought to be, to see what's good and see what the standards ought to be. You want to go to a place where it's competitive, it's up at the top, it's got good sociology, and there you will learn something. It won't take very often, but you want to learn what should I be aspiring to in terms of quality, and in terms of future of science. I think. I think in the careers of a young person, at least in medical research, it's not the PhD that counts; it's the postdoc that counts. It's where and how you've done your postdoc. It makes an enormous impact. If you look at careers of scientists, you find usually they're not doing what they did for their PhD. They're doing what they did for their PhD. They're set off with what they were doing. And so when I advise people, I think not just with science, I think about the sociology. Like, is it the right sociology? They don't want to go into a factory. They want to go into a place where the whole atmosphere and everything else and quality counts.
Where would you advise the administrators to look, or what to think about?
I can't advise. That's a contradiction in terms. I'm serious about that. I think the administrators have a different focus on their terms of reference of success is so different than mine. My terms of success are just competitive science. In a very anecdotal way, at the last Gairdner Awards, there were three talks that were above the clouds. And when I wrote a letter to Joe Rotman about that, I said, it made me feel, why do I love science? Why do I love science? It's because of that. Where people were doing things that were just better than good. Better than good. And you want to be somewhere where it is better than good. And also where the collegiality, you have to look at collegiality. And what people don't realize, really do not realize, is the importance of collegiality. They talk about it, but they don't realize. Collegiality is a driving force. And I think you want your students, when they go out, to be in a place which has that collegiality, so they learn what collegiality is about and the advantages of collegiality.
Do you advise Kathy about what she should do in her career, how she should, the direction she should take?
That's a contradiction in terms, also. Kathy did not take advice from either her mother or her father. Her mother wanted her to be a rheumatologist, clinical rheumatologist. Her father wanted her to not try to do too many things. And she does just the opposite.